Welcome in, y'all. How you been, y'all? Welcome to the Abracadabra Network, aka Callosum 88, aka the Ineffable Tarot. This is going to be a 7/7 portal reading. Okay, the month of July, the 7th day. Okay, we're going to welcome in all those beautiful beings of 100% pure light energy. Anything less than may not enter this space. This is a safe space. This is a sacred space. I wanted to touch on some things from our last reading, which was called the 8th day. Now, in conjunction with this, meaning like, I did say something like this could be the 8th day, like something the day after something happens or the day before something happens. Also, y'all need to check out your 8th house, whatever is going on in your 8th house. If you are into astrology, you may need to locate what is going on in your 8th house, okay? Other than that, we're going to go ahead and get right into the message. I didn't really have a channel message, but something told me that I needed to do something for y'all regarding this specific day, so here I am, okay? Take time out to follow your intuition, especially on this day, as there are going to be a lot of things that may alert you or, wake you up or tap you on your shoulder or, just it may need your awareness. Okay. So just be mindful of that. Give yourself the time necessary to, to just tap in, right? Okay. We're going to keep shuffling. Let's see what's coming out. A reading for the collective for the highest good, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, and spiritually. What does the collective need to be aware of on July 7th, or as a result of July 7th, as a result of the portal? Okay. What kind of portal will it be for the collective? Together. Mm, We definitely are going to light some Palo Santo and some sage and some cinnamon. Mm. I was about to, just close my eyes and meditate, but Spirit said, no, no, no. You got a job to do. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. You're right, God. I got you. Straight like that. So here we are. Here we are. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the truth, no matter how we feel about it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the angels, ancestors, and guides that want the best for us, the best for all involved. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we got us a nice little smoky smoke going. Mm-hmm. Let's try Palo Santo. Is Palo Santo in? Right. And then, we got the full moon right after that. I will be doing a full moon reading for you all. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. So let's see. Y'all tap in with me, as it resonates with you, when it resonates with you. Okay. What is the main energy that the collective needs to be aware of? Okay. Self-work is what I saw. I'm getting something about like precise location. So it's giving me like GPS energy, right? or something about like a work of art, a body of art, possibly. Maybe you're doing some type of artwork, specifically for the portal. All right, body of art. I'm also getting like a body of water. Okay. What is the oracle message for this collective? The guidance that they need to have with them as they enter the portal or as they come out. Okay, we have the source of air. So this is, again, this has to do with precision. This has to do with numbers. This has to do with sacred geometry. This has to do with spiraling up. Okay. I'm also getting something about the ladder, Jacob's ladder. I'm also getting DNA. Okay. We're going to get right into what the book has to say about this. This is not going to, well, I always say it's not going to be a long message, and then it ends up being the longest message ever. Okay. God's like, yes, it is. I really try for y'all. I really do. Because I know a lot of y'all probably just ain't got the time. But if you in your car, if you do have the time to tune in, I do appreciate all of the views. Okay. I really do. Thank you so much. So it says authenticity, authentic. I'm getting like the origin code. I'm also getting the gold grid line. Okay. I'm also getting like the thread of life or something like that, or the strand of life. So let's see. It says the source of air holds the space for you to convey the secrets of your heart. They help you to balance the mental and emotional realms of your existence while encouraging you to trust in your own wisdom and all that you cannot see but feel so deeply. The source of air calls upon you to be the caretaker of your own splendid truth. They invite you into the amazing spiral dance of life, the space of pure potential, the authentic expression of your soul. The source of air is here to fortify you, to show you how to create healing boundaries so that you can honestly express your thoughts and articulate your vision. They want you to understand that healthy boundaries are one of the deeper forms of love. Within the source of air, you conceive a deep capacity to love yourself and others unconditionally. Here, thoughts and words can no longer harm you, for you are fierce and flawless just as you are. I love that message because when I like get portal energy, I'm getting like a sacred space, like a place that calls to you that is just for you, if that makes sense. It calls to you and it's just for you. Um, the attributes are air, the east, water and air, hand, Varada Mudra, spiral, and cosmic sky. Okay. There's a mantra here. You can write it down or you can repeat it after me. It is as follows: trusting in the authentic expression of my soul, I embrace my fierce and flawless self. So I feel like in this space, in this portal, you are perfect. You are perfect. In this space, in this portal, you are perfect. You are made perfect. There's a precision about you, about your life, about your authenticity. You are hitting the mark. You are on point. Okay. You are where you need to be, where you were scheduled to be divinely. Okay. Uh, yeah. Hmm. The fact that you love yourself, okay, you honor yourself, you protect yourself by creating boundaries, right? Can't nobody tell you nothing about that. Like, can't nobody be like, oh, this, or it ain't worth it, or um, you shouldn't be doing that, or shouldn't be doing this. And like, who are they to tell you what works for you? Okay, God is working for you in perfect divine alignment. Everything is working for you in perfect divine alignment with your authentic self and your authentic desires and your authentic mission here on this earth. Okay? Yeah, I'm picking up the thread of life. Okay, what connects you to source? In this portal, maybe you are more aware of it than you usually are, okay, which may draw you or call you to a spiritual practice, almost something that others wouldn't probably see as spiritual, but you're doing something that you're being called to do, and it is sacred, right? It is sacred. Okay, I'm gonna do this the other way around. Hold on. Yeah. 7/7 portal day. I mean, you can say like this is for a specific time, but really, even if you watch this at a different time, okay, it's still going to be relevant because these energies they reverberate, throughout the months, throughout the years. Okay, what happens around this time is affecting the time ahead. So, take it as it resonates. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm getting something that's specifically for you. And you like when you tell somebody no, you can't come with me, or hey, like I need to be alone right now. I just need time to just be with myself. If they don't respect it, they're not for you. If they whine and complain about it, they're not for you. This is something that you are about to perfect within yourself, and it is going to be a huge reward. A huge reward, a big payback. Okay, this is self-work, self-worth, working on a project. Okay, I feel like it's a personal project, um, but it's something that all will see. Okay, and then it's the 8 of Pentacles, and like I'm saying, I feel like on the day of the 7/7 portal, you experience something that you probably won't be aware of until the day after. Okay, and like I said, check your 8th house. Okay. But let's see what the situation is here. Oh, okay. Oh, a struggle is over. Something is definitely over here. Um, I'm telling you, this is interesting. 1010 1010. It is definitely done. It is definitely over. The struggle is over. The pain is over. The betrayal is over. Okay. I feel like the hard work that you put in is done. Okay. Um, I'm also getting spiritual work after betrayal. Okay. Uh, and this is also, I feel like this has to do with creating boundaries. I'm also getting like the pressure or the oppression or something like that. Man, something was very hard to deal with. It was like a hard pill to swallow. It was hard to see. It was hard to do. It was hard as fuck. Okay. I'm also getting that once you go through this portal, it is going to mark a huge ending, a spiritual ending and a mental ending, something that was plaguing you or bothering you, um, that maybe you have to relive over and over again. It's finished, it's done. You step into a new contract, a new merger, something else completely. Thank you for your likes, shares, your followers, your gifts, your bits, and all that other good shit. I do appreciate it. Alright, wisdom and wellness. How are you? Thank you. Okay. So here's the thread that I was talking about, the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is like what connects your mind to certain experiences, or especially experiences that try to control you. Okay. Also made up experiences, experiences that you created in your mind that you're using to control yourself possibly either self-sabotage or self-manipulation or, living in some type of fear. I can't see you, but you can't see me. That's weird. Can you see me now? No, I can see you. Okay, awesome. Yeah. So, okay, it was a power struggle. It's always like a fight. So you had a fight with yourself, and yourself said, "Look, so." And I feel like maybe you're fighting with a part of yourself that was still holding on to some type of struggle, still holding on to some type of betrayal, still holding on to some type of trauma. And maybe at one time you felt yourself spiraling down. I feel like going through this portal, it's you finally let go of the fight. You finally realize that you don't have a reason to fight anybody. Like, what you fighting people for? Especially if you fighting people like within your own mind, if you're creating arguments and things within your own mind. And I know that we do this a lot as humans, especially when we feel like we didn't get our point across or we feel like we're misunderstood. You will still be, it'll be days later, months later, years later, and you arguing with somebody that's not listening to you, that ain't hearing you. Okay? So there's a wake up call happening. There's a wake up call happening regarding this. And as you waking up to being blessed, I feel like it's like you have to make a choice if you're going to accept the blessing or not. Because look, I know it seems like the same old thing or the same old story or the same whatever, but it's not. And if you keep thinking like that, you're going to create a world of that. It's not going to be pretty at all. This can be a very good portal for you, or you can send yourself further down into darkness. But the thing about it is still going to be for your highest good. Why? Because in the darkest moments, in the darkest times, that's when the light shines the brightest. That's when stars shine their brightest. Okay? So let's continue. You've had to fight. All your life you had to fight. Well, if you keep saying that, then guess what? You're creating it. The fight has stopped. The fight is over. It's done. It's ended. A motherfucker fighting with you is a motherfucker fighting with themselves. Amen. A woman. Ashe. Yeah, there's a lot of sword energy here. Okay, something could be waking you up out of your sleep. A realization. Okay. Something that you might have dreamed about. It could even been a nightmare. Some of you could be recovering from a fight. And you probably got bruises and things and such. Or just recovering from oppression, recovering from suppression, recovering from, and I say recover, and I don't want to think that I'm saying this prematurely, okay? Um, because I know that you will recover from this if that is exactly what you want. I feel like, yes, the Nine of Swords can mean cruelty, can mean pain, can mean just not being able to sleep, but I also feel like the Nine of Swords represents finally knowing what to do, and the fact that you feel called up out your sleep and it's the only thing that you can think about is what you really are supposed to be doing, and you can't get it off your mind until it's done. Because I could see if the Nine of Swords, if all of these swords was facing a whole bunch of different ways, I could see confusion and just some fucked up ass shit. But when I look at these swords and I see they're all facing the same way, they're not really overlapping each other. It's more like a alignment or a pattern here, right? And it's giving me that all signs point to blank, and you fill in that blank. This is a collective message. There's a lot of people that could be listening to this, so you have to fill in that blank. And that's what I'm getting when I see this here, is opportunity for you to fill in the blank. Fill in the blank, beloved. You can change your mindset. You can, if you have an impulsive thoughts about this, you can change the post. You can change your posts, love. You didn't know that? And that goes into DNA codes. That goes into being self-aware, being body aware, being mentally aware. You can change the post. Well, I feel like there's going to be a financial relief here. I'm getting that you get a win in something. Now, it's like, what are you going to do with it once you have it? Okay. Um, there is someone that's either interested in you or they are watching you. Or, yeah, they definitely are. This could be a spouse. I don't know if there's a toxic relationship or something like that, or some type of obsession with watching somebody, but they definitely do watch you. Okay. I don't know if they feel like there's some type of overseer or micromanager or whatever the fuck. Well, let them watch, baby. Let them watch. They about to watch you perfect you. Ain't nothing like that. You're gonna have to watch me perfect myself after you try to, you know, um, put imperfections on me. And the thing is, they won't be able to go with you where you're going. As you spiral up, they can't climb your ladder. And that's like I said, that's what I was getting, like a ladder. Okay? You can't climb a ladder that's staggered and all diagonal stuff. Like you could, but it's gonna be very difficult, and your impulsive thoughts of fear could hinder you from getting to the top. But when you have your head on your mind is on the grind, right? Your mind is on the prize, and that's all you can think of. That the fact that when you got school in the morning or something like that, or your first day of work, or you're about to get a promotion, and there's something that like you can't sleep. Why you can't sleep? You thinking about how perfect something needs to be, right? Like I gotta have my clothes ironed. I gotta make sure, and maybe that's why I had to do this reading. I could not go to sleep without doing this reading for you guys, so I stayed up. Okay, so that we can spiral upward. Okay, well, let's see what else comes through. Yeah, let's continue. 7-7 portal for the collector. Thank you. What is the situation? What are the details? All right, there may be a friend, or there's something about the past. This is you actually moving on from the past, or moving on from a friend. Okay, maybe you didn't tell them that this is what you was going to do. Well, it's not like, I feel like it's obvious. It's very, very obvious. Okay, that you're moving on, moving up, moving around. All right. Okay. I'm also getting, you can get a visit from a friend. Somebody could be popping up on you all of a sudden, spontaneously, and you're like, what? But they maybe they coming with a mission. They coming to you on a mission. Maybe they couldn't stop thinking about you. Oh my gosh, I need to make it right with this person. Or oh my gosh, I need to do something, like, you know, somebody could be coming in to offer you something. Maybe God put it on their heart and they feel like they couldn't go to sleep without making sure that you get this. Making sure that you get this gift. Okay? And I say that because of the Ace of, look, Knight of Wands going into the Ace of Pentacles here. This could be a friend, this could be a brother or a sister, this could even be a child. Okay? I'm also getting leaving the past behind. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I just want to move on. I want to move into this portal. I want to like, and I feel like somebody is rushing. That's like, let's say there's a baptism. When I say somebody is rushing to the altar, somebody is rushing to the motherfucking the creek or to the water. They rush into the portal. Somebody is walking right into a portal of abundance, a portal of physical change. So your environment may change. You may get a new house, new car, new residence, as far as like you're in a new town, or maybe you're just in a town that's like a few hours away, but it's still new to you. Okay, some of you are moving into a lifestyle that maybe you were singular and now you plural, or you were plural and now you singular, if you know what I mean. Okay. Let's continue. For the 7-7 portal for the collective, what do they need to see? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. All right. Oh, wow. It's the King of Pentacles. So you're moving into a place of responsibility. You could be moving into entrepreneurship. You could be moving into the fact that, you know what? It didn't work like I wanted it to work before, but I know that my authentic energy is what is going to carry me into maybe a family experience, okay? A resourcefulness, all right? Maybe you've always been resourceful, but I feel like this is another level of resources here. Okay, I'm also getting that someone could definitely be with child. All right. So again, you go from singular to being plural. Okay. And now it's like I got a family to protect and I have values to protect and I have boundaries to protect. I gotta be the leader. I gotta be the, whatever it is that you have on your heart authentically, right? And I don't know if you just had to fight your way through this, but the fight is over. If somebody's fighting, baby, they are punching the fucking air, literally. I don't know if somebody's trying to like play or be petty or something like that. Maybe they are doing it to themselves. Like you want to act, you want to, what is it called when you practicing, like you do a practice run? What is that shit called? Um, in football, oh, a scrimmage. It's called a scrimmage. Like I don't know if somebody trying to scrimmage with you. You know what I'm saying? Iron sharpens iron and all. You know, but I feel like that's not you. I'm not about to fake fight a motherfucker for what? Why? What the fuck? It's not. I'm not. You're not on that. Is what I'm saying. Like you're not on that. I'm also getting like you can't run away from the past, but you can optimize your experience. Okay. I'm getting like a recharge. Okay. Like or excuse me, like being grounded. You're grounding yourself. I'm also getting, we're still in the year of the snake. So like a shedding of the skin, a shedding a layer. Okay. Very symbolic. Thank you. Let's get one more card from this deck. Ah. Oh, it's two cards that came out. It's the 7 and it's the, oh, excuse me, it's not the 7. It's the 8 of Pentacles and it is the Aries, the Emperor. Okay, so this work, whatever this work is, as you move through this 7-7 portal, this is going to put you in a very good position. I feel like maybe you were in a good position before, but there's a lot of things that you went through possibly silently, okay? Um, and you are refining yourself, refining your boundaries, refining and perfecting your imperfections. I'm picking up a big energy right now, a huge energy. Oh, let me see. Is somebody in the comments? How you doing? Okay. Because this is literally the 8 of Pentacles going into the Emperor is literally perfecting yourself to put yourself in a way better position than you were before. Emperor is like the top of the top. That's the CFO, the CEO, the onomatopoeia. Okay, it's the alpha, it's the omega, it's the president of the, you know, this 7-7 portal is going to elevate you. You're gonna come out of this in a seat of authority. Okay. Yeah. And so you're talking to somebody here. Who you talking to? You talking to a friend, a lover. You're talking to them about time. You're talking to them about a geological location. Um, yeah, y'all are having an intense conversation about manifesting, about bringing something into fruition, about something being new. Like, this is how we're going to do things. And I feel like both of you are stating your desires and your negotiables and your non-negotiables, okay, which is causing an end to any kind of laziness in communication. And I feel like both parties are ready to protect what is valuable. And that causes an angel ancestor guide to come through as you're making a final decision on something, to come through and test, see if you walking how you talking. It's like if an angel was listening, you talking to a shawty, or shawty talking to dude, right? And he's like, yeah, this is how I own my life. This is what's going on. And the angel's listening, like, really, huh? Oh, that's what you're doing now, huh? Okay, that's how you want to live your life now. And they coming through and they testing the theory. They putting all that shit to test. So guess what? When you make this final decision, or when you decide to put the final piece to the puzzle, you decide to do the final stroke of the brush, or you decide to put the pen to the pad for that final time, it's like a rough draft going into the final draft. When you finally decide to print out that book or whatever it is, this body of work, and you're ready to put it on display or whatever, God is going to test the foundation of that work. And I know you're like, God dang, I done already went through the fire. I went through the ringer. I had this on my mind and I couldn't get it off, and this and that. And I had people bite me. Look, every time you elevate, there's gonna be some participation between your angels, ancestors, and guides that are gonna test to see if this is truly the authentic version of you. That's like having a New Year's resolution, and you start working out, right, for the first 30 days. And then on that 31st day, it seems like everything is coming against you to not go to that gym. And it's like, oh, are they going to go? Your angels, ancestors, and guides are saying, let's see what he do now. Let's see what she do now. So the authenticity is going to be tested. But I feel like somebody is passing the test. They're receiving the reward. And you're able to sit in the high seat, or that seat of authority that makes you the boss. Is there anything else regarding this day? Hold on. I'm also getting that, I don't know, as far as you setting a boundary, somebody can't believe that they're really not going to be able to talk to you anymore. They have tried and tried and tried again. They did something really bad, or like I said, they just tried it, and they have now realized that you're standing on business, and that you really don't fuck with a motherfucker that is constantly trying to cross the boundary line. They gonna get zapped every time. Every time they approach the electric fence. Zzz, zzz. Every time. Like, why is you playing with me? It's a no. No, you can't come over here. Not a foot, not a finger, not an eyelash, bitch. No, you can't come over here. No, you can't enter my portal. No, no, no. I'm also getting, yeah, somebody is definitely trying to come back around, but they're being stopped. They're trying to DM you, they're trying to call you, they're trying to make another account, they're trying to see you, they're trying to, any way to bump into you. Maybe they in their feelings, and they're wondering, they're gonna be left wondering. Okay, they're just gonna be left wondering. because you are fortified now. You are transcending the hurt and the pain into a plan and into priority. Your true priorities. Okay. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah. A decision will be made. A decision will be made. I feel like by this time, a decision will be perfected. I'm also getting that there's going to be signs everywhere. There's going to be signs everywhere. Now, on a macro scale, meaning like more worldwide or like more like the country and stuff like that, it is given something particularly about the president if we was to take it there. So there is going to be a sign, and then it's going to be multiple signs being put up. I don't know if it's posters or flags or headlines or something of that nature. Um, and the reaction to that by the people is going to be to set certain boundaries for yourself. This is going to challenge your true boundaries, what you do believe and what you don't believe, and how your life, like what is your lifestyle? Okay, okay. Let's clarify this reading. I am accepting individual readings for you all. So if you feel like at any point that this resonates with you and you would like to get a deeper personal look at what's going on, just let me know in the comments. Okay. You can email me. However, let's clarify this reading. I'm hearing it's over now, move over. It's my turn now. So it's your turn now, love. It's your turn. Where you gonna take this? We're gonna get 2 more shuffles from this deck. Hold on. That's one. Okay, that's two. That's good. Thank you. I was like, what the fuck is that? Thank you. So yeah, no more laziness. I feel like you're gonna get a wellspring of energy. So if you have been a little bit lazy on something, I feel like you're snapping out of it. Snap the fuck out of it. Snap the fuck out of it. Snap the fuck out of it. Because there was a tug of war. And now you're like, no, I know I need to do this. I'm going to do this. I need to do this. I'm going to do this. And once you actualize that, it is going to pay off immensely. You're gonna be like, damn, why didn't I do this sooner? You were being tested, love. And it's okay. It's okay. It really is. You're gonna be immensely paid in full. Okay. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Is this a struggle? Is the struggle over? What's going on? Is this some type of spiritual oppression or blockage? What is this? I'm also getting like a boiling point. But you know what happens when you reach a boiling point is all the impurities come to the top, and you can literally see all of the bullshit that had been in there all along, and you're able to remove it. So there is a removal process so that something can come out perfect. Something can come out as intended. Okay. So it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a coworker, it could be a whole job, it could be a location that's like, okay, we need to remove this because this impurity is toxic to the evolution that you're trying to create. Let's continue. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Why is the Ten of Wands here for the collective 7-7 portal? Thank you. What does the collective need to see for the highest good? Okay. All right. So we got the Eight of Wands and we have the Three of Pentacles. This is telling me that there was some type of job or some type of collaboration that had been challenging. Um, and it could even be like a moving, okay? Like imagine like having to move a whole office building or something like that. But I'm getting that something's going to happen very swiftly. There might even be like an online, what is it, like a Zoom call or something like that? It could be over the airways, right? Um, but you're also going to receive a lot of confirmation on who you're meant to be around. I'm also getting sigils. I don't know if you know what a sigil is. You may need to look that up. But if you know what a sigil is, just upon me saying that, then this message is definitely for you. So there's a sigil or a sign or some type of symbol, okay, that marks a certain portal. You may actually be traveling through it or in it. I'm also getting this could be some type of like marking. It could be a tattoo or something like that, but it's very unique and it's very specific. I'm also getting you may see this in a lot of places all of a sudden. It's like if somebody says red car and then all of a sudden you start seeing red cars everywhere. So whatever this is, it's like once you see it, once you put whatever you need to put down or remove whatever toxicity and once you see it, you can't unsee it, and then you're going to start seeing it everywhere. And I'm also getting the people, a person or people that are supposed to be in your life, they have this symbol or they are aware of this symbol. Okay, we have the death card, meaning major transformation or a life-changing moment. You have the six of swords, which is saying that it's on point for the record. Then you have the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Fool card. So I also feel like a transformation in a family dynamic. Major. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Is this backstabbing, betrayal? Is this pain? Is this a tattoo? What is this? Oh, shit. Okay, a lot of cards just tried to fall out. Let's get specific. Let's get specific. I'm hearing tatted up, tatted up. Tatted up. So it could be actual tattoos or markings. And I'm getting, again, here's like, if you look really closely at this Six of Swords, there's like a picture or image there, right? I'm getting this sign marks the portal. You know, like X marks the spot. This sign marks the portal. Let me look closer at this. It looks like some type of painting or some type, like I said, a body of work or like a work of art or something like that. So something is done, something is final. And I'm also getting it's like finally you're moving into calmer waters. Finally, you're moving into a new territory. Finally. I'm also hearing someone say it's not a miracle, it's science. A science is the response of a miracle. Okay, whatever. I'm not a scientist, but I do know God. So there we go. Wisdom and wellness. How you doing? Welcome. What's up, Dream? Dream, it's possible. That's right. That's right. Let's get more about this Ten of Swords going into the Eight of Swords. The Fool card, because something is new. I'm getting it's brand new. I'm also hearing fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And I just got chills saying that. Oh my gosh. Woo, that's powerful. Okay. Um, and yeah, and even if you look at this card right here, the Fool card, you can see that spiral that I was talking about and that we mentioned in your oracle message. Okay. So the portal is helping us to spiral upward and onward, moving into a new place in our lives. I'm also getting moving forward and not looking back. Okay, unwrapping yourself from the confines of limitation. I'm also getting like breaking out of the chrysalis. Okay, it's giving the butterfly effect. All right. And look, the Wheel of Fortune is here. And what is that? The Lover's card. We ended with the Lover's card over here. And here's the Lover's card again. It's time to make a decision. 7-7. It's time. I'm here at 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. I got a real pretty look. Yeah. I pull up. Let me stop. You know, once you start singing that song, it's like you can't stop. I'm getting like also once you start this journey, this authentic journey, you know, you won't be able to stop. And there's somebody, it's like choosing to fight for your authenticity. We used to fight for bullshit. We used to fight for attention. We used to fight for a motherfucker to look our way. Like we used to fight for approval. And now we're choosing to fight for our authenticity and what is true for us. And the decision, once you make this decision, something happens. Clarity happens. Any mask that you used to wear, it comes off. Now you can be yourself, the gifted person that you are. So you have gifts that you might have been running from. And running from those gifts led to a brick wall, or led to you getting your ass beat, or led to you getting betrayed, and this and that and the third. But no, not anymore. With the high priestess here, not anymore. You're walking in your authenticity, you're walking in your gifts, you've forgiven yourself in places that you were meant to triumph, you triumph. Instead of just being a doormat, you stand up for yourself. Okay. Um, I don't read for people unless they ask me. If you feel that any part of this message resonates, um, and you would like more insight for your particular situation, then I definitely would, you know, I'm reading for the collective. So, you know, if the shoe fits, you better stomp the yard. Okay, speak up. Okay. Let's clarify more of the Five of Wands. Because somebody wants to like either argue you down or they want to like, it's like something wants to fight you. Okay, and this is for the collective. Yeah, somebody wants to have a conversation. They want to have, you know, they want to talk. Can we just talk? Talk about where we're going. They want to see you like, okay, well, what are we doing? What do we do now? Where are we going from here? Am I really a part of your life or a part of your future or not? Because I don't know, I feel like somebody may have been oppressed or they may have been um they're on this, whoever this is, okay, and this could be you, this could be them, but whoever this is, they are maybe finally realizing, and it's been hard for them, and they probably are telling you like, look, can we just be friends? I've been faking the funk. I've been acting like this type of relationship is what I wanted when really I want this other type of relationship. Okay. Mm. And I would rather see where that goes than fake the funk in a particular situation that would have me, you know, lose myself. And now I'm hearing Eminem. In the moment you own it, can never let it go. I only need one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Somebody, whatever fight y'all was on, whatever tip, it comes to completion. You figure that shit out and you realize we're better off being business partners than we are being lovers. Now, look, if you've already started a family with somebody, or you may end up finding out that you're a baby daddy or a baby mother, like, and you're like, God dang, I just told this motherfucker I wanted to be friends. That doesn't mean that you have to put yourself in a place that is inauthentic. Y'all may be the best parents to a corporation, a child, right? That becomes very well off because you decided to put the authentic part of you first. And that authentic part of you is a business mogul, is a fucking mastermind of numbers and, you know, just an amazing business person that just so happens to have a family. And a lot of people think that once you have sex with a person and you find out that you're pregnant, that all of a sudden you become like that mother or that father switch happens. And it's not like that for everybody. It's not. It's not. And it would be insane to think that it happens that way. Okay. So I'm not here to judge you if that doesn't click in your mind. And probably what ends up clicking is in your mind is like, oh shit, I gotta go harder with this business. I gotta go harder with this paperwork. I gotta go harder with this, with building this fucking house. I might not live in that motherfucker, but like I gotta go harder on leaving a legacy. So that may not be for everybody. That's for somebody specific. Okay. Yeah, the Two of Cups is here. You're going to have a conversation. I just know that you're going to have a conversation. And it's going to shed light on a place where you have to speak up for yourself. And it could make you a little bit upset at first, but you're going to come to a truce within yourself. You're going to hang on to the thread of life. You're going to offer yourself forgiveness and possibly someone else after maybe being too hard on yourself for whatever reason. And if somebody did fuck you over, you've learned your lesson and you learned where's the boundary has to be. No, shawty, we can't continue. Not like this. You're gonna have to go over there and I'm gonna have to be over here because that other shit is toxic. And you're okay with it. They're gonna have to be okay with it. They can raw all they want to, but nah, shawty. The 7-7 portal is saying coming to completion. Maybe you need to um dive into what God did on the seventh day, the day of completion. Yeah, because somebody was very upset. They could have been upset about a house, upset about, you know, something. I'm also getting somebody could either be married or divorced, okay, or if anything, they believe in the institution of marriage. Okay, let's get more about this Five of Wands going into the Nine of Swords regarding the 7-7 portal. Thank you. Okay, it is the Five of Wands is clarifying the Five of Wands and the Three of Swords with the Ten of Cups. So this has to do with a family or family matters or the fact that, man, I have to do so much fighting trying to have what I thought I wanted just to realize that the fact that it didn't work made me realize that I it's not, that's not even me. It's not even me. Damn. And it got you thinking, like, well, I'm not trying to betray my kids. I'm not trying to betray, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't have them, just asked out or anything like that. So it's on your mind. Okay. How can I be my authentic self and still enjoy what I've created without lying to myself? What's up, Bob? How you doing? I heard, what about your friends? Something about your friends. I'm also getting friends that have been around for like 6 years, 7 years, or maybe they've been around since childhood. Somebody's like, man, I know you, bro, or I know you, shawty, and this ain't you. Like, this ain't you. I'm also getting, maybe you need some time. Maybe you need to take a little vacation. Maybe you need to go on a guy's trip or a girl's trip, or um let's clarify the Nine of Swords going into the Six of Cups. Because something about the past is calling out. And I don't know if you feel obligated to do something about it, or it has you. Maybe it's this answer or solution, okay, that is waking you up out your sleep and like, oh shit, I need to. Now, on the other hand, okay, look, some of y'all are single, and I mean, nothing wrong with it. But I'm also getting, somebody is like picking up the kids or packing up the kids, and they going to their dad's house, or they going to, I don't know where they going, but they going. Okay. Now, if this is just a singular person that I'm talking to, I feel like this has to do with you growing up. Something that you had on your mind as a child and how it is coming back to you, like, oh shit, like I used to love doing that. I used to love being over here. I used to love building this. I used to love that. What happened to me? Well, life happened. Growing up happened. But you're given an opportunity to bring that back to action. And I say action in all the seriousness of a word, because you're about to receive a physical confirmation. Something you can see with your eyes, touch with your hands. That energy is getting heightened again. Let's continue to clarify this. Thank you. It's the Nine of Pentacles. And you know what? If you were in a group situation, it's almost saying, you know what? I gotta go do something. I gotta go do this for me. I'm not saying that we can't, stay in touch, but I gotta go do this for me. I gotta go see what it's like for myself. Nine of Pentacles, clarifying the Six of Cups. And I'm also getting like, this is good for you. This is really good for you. Really good for you. I'm also getting all expenses paid. Something is fully paid for. You just need to show up. You just need to show up. Like I said, you just need to show up. This could be a trip. So it's like you're going somewhere that's like a few hours away. You get there, and then you get on the plane, and then you go somewhere further away. Okay, I don't know. But here's the war card. The war card is usually more of a over the water travel. You know what I'm saying? I don't say overseas per se, but okay. I'm getting, you need to go see for yourself. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Let's get more about the Knight of Wands. I do see travel, okay, or somebody popping up. This is you actually going and entering a portal. You're going through a portal. Yo, the energy, the frequency is getting higher and higher and higher in here right now. I cannot make it up. It feels like, whoa, it feels wild. Clarify the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is the Two of Cups. I'm telling you, so you're going to go meet somebody. You're like, you know what, let me go check it out. Oh, and you do. You go check it out, and a tower happens. A moment of divine. So you go to this portal, and it is a divine moment. Something big happens. It shakes you down. You about to get shook down. And what I mean by that is that everything that you thought that you built your values on and your foundation on, it gets tested. And whatever doesn't last, the earthquake, now hopefully it's not a real earthquake, but you know, everything in the reading could be either literal, metaphorical, figurative, take it as resonates. It could be a 7.7 earthquake. Hey, I'm just here to send a message. Okay, now this could be telling me that within this portal or as you arrive, that you are met with the test. And upon passing this test, your life changes. You change for the better. You start radiating or emitting an authentic light, a more authentic light. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. I'm also getting cutting off a toxic tie. Something is getting severed. A connection to someone, whether it be a baby mama or however, a connection is being severed, and you'll be able to see more clearly. You're about to get an answer to a major question, especially if it has to do with obsession, possession, things of that nature. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, Knight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Let's see what's going on here. Show me the portal. Hmm. I see a test on the other side of the portal. I ain't gonna lie to you. You like, oh man, come on, man. I just wanted to go and get some R&R. You gonna test the nigga? Yep. Yep. The Ace of Pentacles is coming right underneath the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is clarifying the Eight of Swords, meaning that whatever was pulling your strings before, um, the wheel is about to turn on that. And I feel like the strings will be let go, and it's like, let's see what they're gonna do. Let's see what they're gonna do. What you gonna do about it? Clarify. Thank you. It's the Nine of Wands. You better move. I know I'm not trying. No fear mongering. Go through the portal. Damn it. Go through that motherfucker. Go through it. You done been hurt. You done been beat. You done been bruised. You done been lied to. You done been betrayed. You done been stabbed. You done been jabbed. You done been shot. You done been got. You done been okay. Yet here you are. You still standing. You still creative. You still have values. You still have morals. Gird your loins, love. Gird your loins. Because it is, though the portal is going to test you, it is also going to pay off that you went through this. I'm also getting, now look, there's something over there on the other side of this portal. And I ain't gonna lie, it don't look the best. And when I say that, I'm actually getting like physical looks. Like it don't look the best, but whatever this is, it's not its fault that it looked like that. I don't know why it looked like it looked, but it looked like it looked. Okay, but it's not its fault that it looks like that. But it is there to help you. Okay. That's like a sea urchin. When a sea urchin is in symbiosis with a crab, the sea urchin actually looks very disturbing. Okay, I don't know if you ever seen a sea urchin. Okay, but it actually scares away predators. So whatever this is there to help you through the portal and also scare away predators that may be trying to follow you through the portal. It's like, okay, hurry up, get in here. Did anybody follow you? Did you tell anybody where you was going? Mm. I'm also getting is like a mask. So somebody could have on like a very ugly mask, but it's for your protection. Then they take the mask off, and you're like, oh shit, oh okay, you're friendly. Thought you was gonna eat me, bro. I thought you was about to fuck my life up. No, that's for your protection. But the fact that you trusted your intuition or you trusted the fact that you wasn't going through something in vain is actually what is helping protect you. You're not going through this in vain, love. You're not. You're not. But whatever that was protecting you, it no longer needs to protect you. So if you have to play hard, if you have to, put on a front or whatever, you have to be gangster, whatever the fuck you thought you had to do to protect yourself, you no longer have to do that once you go through this portal. I'm getting like it's a safety precaution. Yeah, it's some type of defense mechanism. Ooh, okay. Whoever thought that they was trying to control you, they realize now that you cannot be controlled. They might have spent a lot of time trying to manipulate or control or whatever, baby. They have finally said, you know what? I'm done. Fuck this shit. Took the mask off. Took the shit off. They like, look, I ain't even trying to chase you no more. I'm definitely not. Yeah, I'm good on that. Like, I have no wind left. I have no breath left to try and chase you around or chase you down or say anything else bad about you to try to get you to react. Like, I get it now. You're not going for none of that. I get it now that your peace is your priority. I get it now that you working on yourself has really changed you. And I understand that me picking a fight with you is just gonna lead to my own. Okay, okay, all right, I got it. I get it. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now, somebody could have been doing something for years. They could have been doing something for a long time. For some of y'all, it could have been, like I said, a family member. Literally, like you bullied me my whole fucking life, and now that I'm grown and I'm finally like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going through this portal or whatever. Like, I'm glad you finally giving the fuck up. I'm so glad that all of your plans to try to trip me up or try to bring me down and the fact that I keep getting up has you shooketh. The fact that God still favors me has you shooketh. Good. You should be shooketh and shaken and all of that. Okay? I see the Seven of Swords here, so there's some plans. What you about to do now? Nobody love me better. Make me happy. Make me feel this way. I don't know what that's about, but it's there. It came out. I don't know why that song came up, but hey, here it is. Clarify. The Ace of fucking Cups. Somebody's plans to trip you up to get you off your pivot, off of your post and all that. No, nope, nope. Mask off. Fuck it, mask off. Mm-mm. Whatever somebody tried to do for you not to be in the limelight or like really be out there. Okay, maybe you reclused somewhat, but you're not. Your reclusion is over. It is time to step. Time to take the steps. Again, I feel like your physical environment is about to receive a major upgrade. Let's get more. Let's get more. Okay, so we have a new chapter, title card, the Sun card. This is a major upgrade. Two of Wands, Dominion, the High Priestess. You know what time it is. The Chariot. No looking back. No looking back. It's whatever that is. It's over. There's no looking back. Let's get more. That was a lot of cards that came out. Let's get. It's the Ace of Wands. You got the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, excuse me. Yeah, you do have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is right here. Boom. Boom. Ace of Pentacles. They said move forward through the portal of the Ace of Pentacles, of this physical change, however. And then you got the Ace of Cups. And then you got the Ace of Wands. You know what these aces are? These aces are a gift from God as a fresh start, as a confirmation, as it's a gift from God. I don't know. Whatever is necessary. Yep, it's success. What that card say? It's success. You meant to be successful. It's success. You get another chance. You get to, I won't say you get to shit on your enemies, but if God says, I prepare a table for you in front of your enemies. You know the goddamn on Bible verse. Basically, I'm gonna feed you in front of them. They ain't gonna have anything to say except like, man, you know, I used to try to trip that person up. I can't believe I did that. So this right here, the 7/7 portal could literally be someone who regrets trying to come against you. And they thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. And they have so many regrets. Why did I fight that person? Why did I try that person? What the fuck is wrong with me? And even then, it's a testimony to God's grace and God's favor on your life and in their connection to you also on their life, because you were the catalyst to make them wake the fuck up to what the fuck they was actually trying to do. So guess what? God's plan still worked. God's plan still fucking worked. The fuck? I know, you know, some of us are like, man, I ain't have to be the catalyst. The fuck? I ain't have to. I look. I ain't have to be the butt of the fucking jokes. I didn't have to be the person, the one that somebody was trying to get over on all the motherfucking time since birth, or you know, since I was a kid, or whatever the fuck. Like, man, say, we ain't had to go through all that. No, but we did. We did. And it has made you a successful business mogul or a successful entrepreneur, a successful um a professional of whatever industry that you claim. Okay, congratulations. Clarify the King of Pentacles going into the Emperor. And it is the Emperor is clarifying the Emperor. Yahtzee. Look at this. Yahtzee. God dang it, 44. And that's why I said something. Now, this is the 7/7 portal reading, okay? But this 4/4, 4 and 4 create 8. I'm also getting something about Jay-Z. I don't know why, but hey, it could be related. I don't know if you like Jay-Z or you listen to, I don't fucking know. But I'm getting the 444. I don't know if it was a song or album or whatever. But I'm also picking up like something the day after the 7/7 portal, right? The 8th day. Some of y'all need to go watch that 8th day reading. And then look, so we have the 4, the Emperor clarifying the Emperor, and then guess what comes after that? The 8 of Pentacles. What y'all? What? And then look. What's on the bottom of the deck? Hold on. It's victory. It's the Six of Wands. It's like you've arrived. It's like, and your angels, essence, guys are singing glory, hallelujah. Now, somebody may be getting exposed. Okay? They may be getting exposed here. They might have been power hungry, or they thought that being in connection with you was going to do this and that. It is, but it ain't. Because they still got to do the work for themselves. The Eight of Pentacles is somebody doing the work for them fucking selves. You see how many times that motherfucker had to create? Okay? They had to perfect. Somebody is a professional. You're really, really good at what you do. You're a professional. Can't nobody... I'm hearing a song. What is it? I'm hearing a song. Well, anyways, if the lyrics come up, they come up. I can hear it, but I can't catch it. Like, I can't catch the rhythm of it, the melody. Okay? Like, I'm hearing, like, I hear "We Can't Lose." Something like that. I think it is an old Jay-Z song. I don't know. Anyways, clarify the Emperor going into the Eight of Pentacles. This is boss work here. Boss man team. Boss work. Boss man teams. I'm also getting a person who is of high status who believes in still doing the work. That's like, let's say I'm the owner of a company, right? And I have employees, right? But I still get down in the field and do the fucking work and show them how it's done. Show them how I got my status. I put in the man hours, sweethearts. I've been in the field. I got my 10,000 hours. I got my certificate or my diploma, whether it came from God or if it came from man, or it came from God and man. I got that shit. And I could do this with my eyes closed. I could do this shit in my fucking sleep. Nobody can take this from me. I'm getting a skill that no one can take from me. Okay? Let's continue. Clarify this Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm hearing we can't lose. That's what I keep hearing. Okay, a card flipped over. I'm picking up that thread of life again. This has to do with your connection to source, and I'm getting heart source. I'm getting something is stirring your emotions. Okay, what might have tried to control you mentally before, like having you obsessively thinking about what could go wrong, or the fact that something has gone wrong or whatever. I'm getting, it's been transmuted. It's been forever changed. And now that you have a connection to joy, something, a connection that makes you happy, a connection that gives you life, that encourages you to love, encourages you to have empathy where you may have grown cold. Okay, that was a few cards. Let's get one card to clarify this. I'm also getting that something could happen while you're at work or while you're working on something. You may all of a sudden like have a shift. Like you might, like you could be just focused on something, minding your business, focus on something. All of a sudden you feel different. Something happens. You like, I don't, it's hard to explain. It's something that's just gonna happen. Okay, I just saw the High Priestess again. Let's clarify this. Okay, these cards keep coming out. We got completion, we got happiness, we got Five of Cups, meaning disappointed that other motherfuckers can't go, or that motherfuckers tried you and They can't be with you at this point. Completion. I'm also getting like, I don't know if you're working on a house or building a house or something like that. Well, it's done. It's time to move in. I'm also hearing that, you know, that Bible verse where it says, my father goes to prepare a place for you. Well, and I know this might sound, I don't know how it sounds, but it's done. The preparations are done. Whatever that means. Okay, I don't, hey, 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 hey. Alrighty. Okay. We have the Three of Wands clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, and it says virtue. This goes back into authenticity. I'm also getting commitment to being yourself now, no matter what, no matter who says what, who does what. Protecting your happiness. And I'm also getting anybody who wants to try to cross the gun line, boss, will be shot down. Now, look, I don't know if that is a declaration or that somebody is actually saying, and they actually mean that in a literal sense, or if this is just saying, you know, heavily protected. Your work is heavily protected. They can look, but they can't touch. They can look, but they can't say nothing. Like the moment somebody try to say something against this or you can't touch this um energy, you might get their fingers zapped. They might want to tread cautiously. Let's get anything else from this particular deck. Thank you. Standing up for yourself. Yeah. A star card, wish fulfillment, Queen of Pentacles. There's somebody here that um you're gonna get information about. Now I don't know if this is like a background check or something like that, but you're going to get information about somebody else who has the faith, also who has healing energy, okay? And someone who is a wish fulfillment. I'm also getting like they have a mind like yours, okay? That was a few cards, of like 4 cards that came out. Is there anything else from this deck? I put them back in. We're just going to get like one more. You want to be specific. It is the Ace. So you got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and now you got the Ace of Swords, baby. You got all the aces here. That rarely happens in a reading. This is what is clarifying. This is the truth. This is that severance. This is that that name. This is that result. This is that answer. This is that solution. You about to get it all. 7-7 portal. I'm also you're getting a glimpse of something. You're getting like inside info. I'm also hearing for your eyes only, like don't open this up around somebody else or don't, something like that. Because guess what? When the time is ripe for you to come out and embrace who you are without a shadow of a doubt, no matter who's looking, you will know and you will do it, and there will be no problems with it. Somebody who was in a dark space who really tried you, it could come out and try to apologize. Look, I was in a dark space. I was fucked up. And I did some fucked up shit. And that doesn't mean you got to take them back. That don't mean you got to invite them back into your house. That don't mean you got to start, doing this and doing that. But it does mean that a tide has changed. Okay? I'm also getting, you need to write something down. I don't know what it is, but you need to write it down. And I'm also getting shit. Ask questions. Ask and you shall receive. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don't be afraid now when the answer pops up on your ass. Because that's the test if you're really ready for it. You ask for it, you better gird your loins. Because when the Holy Spirit hit that crown chakra, or when you mind your business and you wind up in a portal, you you look up from your desk and you start seeing things differently. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. We're gonna read that mantra. I'm gonna get you. Hold on. Let me get you some charms. Let's see what charms come out. Any signs or symbols for your highest spirit regarding the 7-7 portal. So we have a seashell. Seashell is communication. You also have a boat. So I don't know if this is a yacht trip. Okay, but I'm also getting that your ships are coming in and you're also receiving communication. Seashells are communication from otherworldly energy. Seashells also represent a calling on your life. Okay, your ship is coming in. That call that you're hearing is because the ship is got your name on it. Now, there might be an actual ship with your name on it, or with something that um identifies you, and it's actually on the side of a ship. It's actually like you actually see like a name of it, and you're like, oh shit. That would be that. Hey, that's for somebody specific. Okay. Well, let me show you what it looks like. I gotta pass it around the classroom and show all of y'all. Okay, so here's the seashell, right? Here's the ship. Um, there it is, and the anchor is up. It'd be different if it had the anchor like down, but the anchor ain't down. That means it's moving. Okay, and here's the communication. You are gonna have that conversation. That conversation is gonna be confirmation. Okay. Is there any other signs or symbols from this for this reading? Oh, I'm also getting a spy. Not well. No, look, hey, it already came out, so somebody's definitely looking, lurking, watching, observing. Okay, somebody could be observing so they can promote you. They could be observing to see, I don't know if it's some type of test or whatever, but they're definitely observing. Maybe they're trying to see, well, is this somebody that I can love, or is this somebody that can love me? Is this somebody that can, who knows? But this is a pretty big ass gym, okay? It's giving beetle, a fly, a bug. Oh shit. Hold on, I got y'all. I got you, I got you. I got you, baby. Oh, let me get the right switch. There you go. Um, yeah, definitely something is watching you. That's all I can say. Somebody or something is watching you. Okay. We're gathering information about you. Are they gonna be gathering and getting information about God? How about that? They're gonna see God as they're watching you. They're gonna see God, and they're gonna see God, and you are a testimony. They're like, "Oh my, I've seen God move in this person's life." Like I was trying to watch them, I was trying to see what was up with them, and da da da. Da. No, I've seen God move in this person's life undeniably. So even if somebody was trying to stalk you or watch this or watch that, baby, they gonna see God. And if you are the person trying to watch somebody and do this and do that, or you about to see God, take it as it resonates. All right. Okay. So we're gonna repeat the I also feel like there's another oracle that Spirit wants to give you as a guidance to this message. We're gonna see if anything comes out. Let's see. Oh, something did come out. It's the Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment, you guys. This is wish fulfillment. Did you know a hippopotamus, like they are very strong. Them jaws and shit, them big ass teeth. You don't want to get caught in the jaws of a hippo. I'm just saying. But anyways, let's see what this means. I'm not even gonna go into my intuitive spiel. I already gave y'all all that. I'm gonna give you the card itself from the book. Okay. It says contentment. You are a sacred individual, revealed in the night, protected from the illusion that you were ever anything else. You have absorbed the lesson that nothing exists in isolation, and you are wiser for it. Your emotional intelligence continues to expand and cast its light out into the dark, a beacon of truth to follow, for it emerges out of your inviolable heart. Right. Can you taste the radiance of your own being? Can you open yourself to the idea that contentment flows from a practice of gratitude? Let gratitude be the foundation upon which you build your life. Didn't I say about the foundation and about building? Some of you have been so grateful for your job, so grateful for whatever position that you have been in life, and whatever it is, that guardian that was sent to watch you, to see if you would crack, to see if you would fold, to see if temptation would take you, to see if you would become something else as a result, become something that is not like you. You have passed it time and time again, just from the gratitude of your heart. That sign of humility, okay? Let gratitude be the foundation upon which you build your life so that you can bathe in the feelings of joy. And that's what I was talking about. You went from being controlled by fear and this and that and validation and all that shit to being in alignment. No longer are you being controlled by anything. Now you are in alignment. Why? Because you've done something. You've humbled yourself. You've paid attention to self-awareness. You've paid attention to the signs and the wonders of God in your life. You've paid the cost. I'm hearing who's the man, who's the boss, who's the nigga that paid the cost. I really don't give a damn because I ain't the one that's going to take the loss. Okay, let's continue. In this moment, you find yourself perfectly aligned. See, I didn't even read that part, but here it is. It says, in this moment, you find yourself perfectly aligned with the aspirations of your heart, perfectly full of wonder for all the riches in your life. Contentment. The attributes are wet water, the west, hippopotamus, flower, and starlight. The mantra, you can write it down or you can repeat it after me, is as follows. I bathe in the feelings of contentment that rise up from within. I bathe in the feelings of contentment that rise up from within. You guys have a wonderful 7/7 portal. I hope you enjoy. If you would like an individual 7/7 portal reading or any reading that I do provide or any guided meditation, just let me know. Hit me up in the comments, hit me up in the DM, email me so that I can get you the rate that matches what you're trying to do and we can move forward. Okay? Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, your gifts, your bits, and all that other good shit. I do appreciate it. You guys, I do not take what I do lightly. I do it from my heart. I do it from my spirit. And I would do it whether you was here or not. Okay? Oh. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. We spiraling upwards. Be good to yourself, be kind to others, and always stay creative.